showtime. It's showtime! It's showtime, everybody! Showtime! It's showtime, baby. Showtime! Showtime! Showtime.
Oh, we back at it. We back at it. Let's get to it. Oh man, where's my look? This that live issue. Be looking for stuff. Miss Hummus in the building. What's going on, Miss Hummus? Oh man, Miss Hummus, I find myself going through some of the same struggles you be talking about, trying to be a one-person show and get everything done, doing the music, doing the lighting, planning out the videos you react to, all that good stuff. Oh my God, man. It's so much easier when you record, and, you know what I'm saying, you can make mistakes and cut them out after the fact. But boy, when you do this live thing, what you do is what people see. Y'all give me hope. Y'all give me hope. But welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops, great. Got a cool little show for the day. Quick side note, no late night show tonight because part of being outside me actually going outside. And as a biker, I gotta go touch some grass, touch some streets, all that good stuff in the cool city of Detroit, where, you know, outside means something to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't turn into somebody who don't go outside, touch grass, do the stuff that we really supposed to do in everyday life. That make me fake. And I don't want to be fake. So it won't be no late night show. Plus, also, it's Culture United Day. It'd be hard to do shows and stuff like that when you trying to plan around certain shows you really want to watch and see because you like love the topics or the way it's laid out or wherever. I learn a lot from Culture United. So on top of this, it's just a dope show. So that was a little bit of show news. Also Fridays. I just found out Fridays either going to be, I don't want to do no shows. I always want some kind of piece of content to come out every day. So maybe I'll just do some pre-recorded joints ahead of time, which means I had to do more on like a Thursday and a Tuesday. So that way Wednesday and Fridays don't be dry. But before we get started, you know, I'm good at making fun of me because we all people. We all regular. We everyday folk. Came across a situation. I'm sure y'all had this happen in y'all own household before we get to the content at hand. I'm going to show you. I brung out one of my Stanley Cups. Shout out to my club sister. She got me hooked on Stanley Cups. And I've been hooked ever since. So this is my Stanley Cup, right? It's orange. I'm a Browns fan. Talk about me if you want to. Jim Brown is my idol. He's my childhood idol, and I'm stuck with the curse. I'm stuck with the Cleveland Brown curse. It is what it is. But you see, this is a good size cup. Fit a lot of liquid in this cup. Now, the change up be, nighttime, we drink, we smoke. It's a chill session for those of us that got kids, got jobs we don't like, whatever. That's what the nighttime is for, just to kick your feet up, take your shoes off, chill, relax, whatever. Have fun. The daytime, not so much. I don't do no drinking. I really don't do too much smoking. I keep the pen on tap because that's just my lifestyle. I say all that to say this. Because I don't drink during the daytime shows, and I'm still trying to time it because I don't want to step on time frames when other people have always established a time frame of when they go live. So I go get my usual drink. It's just like some orange juice or something like that because I'm not a morning person per se. Plus, as a fat person, you feed me, I'm about to get lazy. I'm gonna get lazy. So I eat after the show, but I get me at least something to drink. That's a long way of saying, here go my complaint. Y'all see this? I want you to see what's in the OJ jug. This is what I found in the refrigerator. I go in the kitchen, into the refrigerator to pour me some juice to get the show cracking, and that's what I found. Oh my God. All I wanted was some OJ. I looked at this woman like, how is this possible? How do I go to start my day? You need to eat healthier, be healthier, this, that, and the third. And I finally take the initiative to go get me some good old orange juice. I can't wet my whistle with this. And as a smoker, we are always, thirsty, lethargic, dry mouthed, whatever you want to say. Just a swallow. Ain't that's old folks. That's what. Just a swallow. Top of the morning. Hey, everybody up in the morning. I see y'all. Look, I'm trying to time it to where I can catch y'all before y'all start your day. Because y'all got to go make y'all money and get everything lined up for the day. So I'll be trying to find that sweet spot. We're going to work at it. But I wanted to bring y'all my life problems, right? So that way y'all understand that I am a regular person just like y'all. The stuff y'all be going through in y'all household, I go through in my household. Look, y'all know what kind of conversation I'm about to have when this show over. We gotta re-talk about the stuff we put in the refrigerator and the stuff that we don't put back in there. Now, I'm gonna be fair because I know she's gonna tap in on this live in a minute. And she's gonna open this door and she's gonna give me a stare like, what you talking about? Here's the caveat. She probably poured the juice for me and put that little bit back in there. So I'm probably the one that technically took the last of the juice. Or what should have been the last of the juice. My thing is, well, why didn't you just give me that last little swallow in there? You just say that little pinch for who? Ain't nobody small enough to be cooled off that little swallow. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Look, this is how my morning started. And it's alive, so y'all get to see it firsthand. Look. So I had to get some water. And I hate water. Got a Brita filter and all that other stuff and the little filter on the sink and everything, but I don't like water. But in the effort of trying to take care of myself at the age of 42, knowing I ain't the healthiest, I'm trying. But anywho, let's get to the topic at hand. Y'all see it at the bottom of the screen. I'm keeping that question down there because it comes from a previous video talking about what could potentially be a nice little verses to come up with, because we just got some trash last time. We got Drunk Uncle Game and YG on Business. We got the Gangsta Party, and I'm not overly complaining because I like gangster parties. I like hood stuff. I'm sorry. I like hood stuff. I am what I am. But I thought we was gonna get more. We thought we was gonna get more. We didn't. So it was a cool idea. What if we got like the Dungeon Family and Wu-Tang? Legendary figures, both from New York and down south. I think that would be pretty dope. I think it would kind of matter where you put, what venue you use. If you put that down in the South, well, the South gonna ride with it. Man, the whole Dungeon Family could come up there naked, drunk, forgetting words like Lupe, all type of stuff, and they gonna root for them anyway. The South gonna rock with the South. So you can't put it in the South, but you can't put it in New York because you know how New York be about New York. Can't put it in New York because New York by itself. Tell by their podcast. But let's get to the show. I try to line stuff up to where we do our meat and potatoes first, a little stuff that's somewhat important to us as Black people, Black culture, Black music, whatever phraseology you choose to use. Because we sometimes get hung up on words instead of what we actually mean. And then from there, we get to the fun stuff. Because I always want to end with something that's fun, funny. I want people to end this show going into everyday life in a positive mood. So with that being said, let me get to sharing the screen, get to the topic at hand. Let me get this out the way. There we go. Look, I'll be doing too much. Man, Lupe is going to keep catching strays, man. The way we're not going to dive back down the Lupe fiasco tunnel. All I'm going to say is I'm going to forever have an issue with Lupe because I don't like how you talk about people. Don't come talking to people crazy when we the ones that spend the money to support your black ass. Don't go full blown light bright on me. Because I'm your Huckleberry. I'm gonna get at you, and I'm not gonna be kind about it. Look, I have a little crash out in me, and that's without the liquor. I'll be the one that be like, all right, look, I'm done with the games. We got to pull up somewhere and really talk about this for real. So we ain't I'm not even gonna go down that road. We gonna have a good show. Okay. We're gonna start with this. Because this is a story, I try to follow up on stories as best I can when new information come out or whatever. I don't want to cover it one time, get my clicks, my views or whatever, and then be done with it. Finish the story out till the story is complete. And Urban Politicians TV, he been all over the story. He been all over the story with Gil's Arena. I find it important to us because it ties into black people not appreciating what we have. We had a sports show built by black athletes for black athletes, and the black athletes went against the creator that put him on. So let's check this out, see if any finality came to it. We ain't gonna play too much of it. I just want to make sure I'm doing my due diligence and tapping in on stories that I was already tapped into and not just turning a blind eye to it when there's more development. So let's get to it.
And man, you crazy, man.
Baby, what you doing?
Huh?
What you doing?
I'm watching old footage. Someone told me from the chat to look at this video because they said he's been hating on me this whole time. And I was like, nah, not my shot. And I was like, nah, watch the video. So I'm watching the video. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, let's see.
Wait.
Follow this now. You tell me if Gil is tripping, because I don't think he is. And the crazy part is, like, I've been watching Gil's Arena since he started it. I'm more of a fan of his commentary on the show than he ever was as an athlete. As a basketball player, bro, you played for the Wizards. Let's be honest, we weren't checking for no goddamn Wizards. So I'm kind of disappointed in myself because, I'd be like to having my, as I call it, my nigga antennas up to see what's going on. How I missed this? I don't know, but we gonna check this out.
Who is that?
Let me drink my water. That's not orange juice.
Baby, I think it's you.
Wait. Is this what they was talking about? Me on the dartboard. That's the dungeon. Stephen A. Wait. You got a problem with Stephen A. Smith? How am I the main target? How is me, your man's, the main target with darts on his head?
Think about it. For those of you that don't pay attention to sports, it's cool. I'm going to fill you in real quick. It ain't going to take too long. Stephen A. Smith is probably the biggest cancer, not only in sports media, not only in regular media, but in black culture, period. He's like the herpes that you can't get rid of. He's gonorrhea of the media world. You can't shake it. You can't get rid of it. It's always there. No matter how many pills we pop, what prescriptions we take to get better, he always there. Which made a show like Gil's Arena all the more important. Because it went around the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, There's a few other, but I'm gonna stick to what's in the content instead of shooting more strays. Cause I'll be too good at it, and then I'll go down that road and we'll be shooting strays all day instead of actually having a show. But how do you have the architect of what ultimately was getting you paid, putting ducats in your pocket, the bullseye, compared to a Stephen A. Smith? Everybody else is ancillary. If you fuck with him, you fuck with him. If you don't, you don't. But Stephen A. Smith, for all the boohooing athletes been doing for years about Stephen A. Smith, the kind of shady. You can't get rid of the Herbs. You can't get rid of Stephen A. Smith. I thought he was done. When I seen athletes taking matters into their own hands and getting their own platforms and doing their own things and growing, more importantly, growing, really building something, building their own, Black owned, Black built, Black athlete, beautiful. You know, I'm all about Black and brown. I'm all about the Black and brown. But how you turn your back on your man? Let's check this out.
You got LeBron James. You hate LeBron James. But why LeBron James right here? I'm your man, and this is where we are. This is a year and a half ago. We just renegotiated your contract. You got more money. This is what you're doing.
A year and a half ago. You felt this way a year and a half ago. I did my part to get your contract renegotiated to get more bread. To get more bread. And then after all of that, after I gave you that loyalty, you backdoored me? Hey, ain't nothing worse than having somebody around you who got some hate in their heart for you, but they don't speak on it. They don't say nothing. But you still my man. That fake shit. I don't think it's too much worse in life than a fake one. Like a fake person around you in your circumference is dangerous. I don't like it. I didn't think Cemetery Larry would do this. I didn't think he was a snake. I just didn't. Maybe I was naive. I would be sick too. I would be sick too.
Stop. I do not want to embarrass you. I don't know why you keep putting yourself
So this
in
is McCann
You
shooting
did
back.
what you did, and then you got fired. Don't try to justify why you got fired by doing all of this. Skip was never there to replace you, not on my watch. We were a basketball podcast.
Listen to how he talked. That's somebody riding with somebody. I'm loyal to the soil. You give me a little bit of loyalty, I'm gonna give you the same back. I believe in reward and loyalty. That being said, shout out to Koala. The man showed me a lot of loyalty. He ain't know me from a can of paint. Since then I've been waiting for somebody to pop off the wrong way about Koala. Because now I have a legitimate reason to get on your ass. Pause. My loyalty just run that way. But listen to how he said that. When you say not on my watch, that's ain't happening. I wish you would try. What's the Bernie Mac phrase? Wish your motherfucker would. No, that was Cedric. Wish your motherfucker would. That's that. You don't throw that away. That's rare. I feel like millennials and older know that, and for McCann to not know that, that make you not want to be tight with people when you see betrayal and stuff like this.
Skip for football. Hence why he was never on the show during basketball season until the football ended. There's a reason they turned their back on me, because they was paying Skip
what it do?
4 days. You know what 4 days mean? 3 football days, 1 basketball day. We only had 2 basketball days, so that means your was out. And I was standing on business, so they turned on me. And then what did they do? They went to your soft and put you on the football show. And you want to tap dance on the football show, which then opened the gate for them to be on the basketball show. Now, did they do the basketball show with Skip on Wednesday and Thursday? No, because I wouldn't have been on that show. They did it on Friday. They brung your punk on a Friday to do Gil's Arena, which opened it up. Now, can you please shut the because if I go live, you will look bad, sir. I know what you did in Arizona, sir. You didn't look good.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the
Let's see what bro got to say real quick, and we gonna move on to our
Urban
next topic.
Politicians
You know, so I'm
TV.
trying to keep the trains on time
UPTV.
today.
Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Gilbert Arenas and Rashad McCants. I can't even keep up with that back and forth no more, because by the time I shoot, record, edit, and upload a video, one of them they responded here and there, and it's a process to do all this stuff here, whether y'all know or not. But I still do be wanting to keep it fair and get Rashad McCants' side out there when he responded to something. As y'all seen right there in the beginning right there, Gilbert Arenas, they responded to what he had said and uploaded, more trolling and going at him and just calling him out for things that he's saying in real time with they fallout right now online. And a lot of people is like, where is this going? What's really happening? Now, yesterday I did do the video where he had dug the grave or acted like he was digging the grave, had Finito playing. It was with trolling Rashad McCants with the playoff of Cemetery Larry, and he had the crown in his hand like, hey, I'm finna go and bury you right now.
Should have came out with the body bag, put the crown in. That's how you bury Cemetery Larry.
Dude tried to replace me because
Backdoor
he couldn't
that. Man,
face
I'm
me.
sick.
Laughing my A off. Y'all
Messed
will
up a good
fall
thing.
for anything. Kill Bill 2. Go back and watch Paula Shorts. Then he responded to another clip that he seen online from 7 p.m. in Brooklyn and said that, so they was trying to fire me because Skip does what I do better than me. So why didn't you tell me that I was about to get fired then? Where's the loyalty? Didn't you bring Skip in? Wasn't it your idea? Why would they want to fire just me?
To that though, real quick, because you know y'all know how I be. My memory ain't nothing. And I got my. This is. Look, I got my notepad now. I'm learning. I see Miss Hums had her notepad for like thoughts and ideas or whatever. Look, think I'm bullshit. Look, I believe in community, and you learn as a community. I got my notepad up here too. So just in case I, in my forgetful ways, forget something or need to remember something, got my notepad. How about that? But previously, Gil had said, and I want to say it was on the Carmelo Anthony like 7 p.m. in Brooklyn show, right? That he had already relayed the play, or what the plan was to McCant beforehand, before everything shook the way it shook. And I tend to lean more on the side of Gilbert probably told him, like, look, this is what we doing. We gonna use underdog to get us more, exposure, build us up a little bit, whatever. It's a 1-year contract. We gonna just deal with these people for a year. After the year is over, we done built ourselves up some more, got some more notoriety, and then we can hit the ground running with some new, fresh ideas or whatever. I firmly believe that's what the conversation was between him and Gil, and he not admitting it. I can't sit here and trust somebody who's already shown by the evidence that I've seen thus far to have shady intentions. You was looking out for yourself while it looked like Gilbert Arenas was looking out for the crew. I can't go for that. That alone tell me maybe I shouldn't believe into the BS that you telling me.
If I'm the only contrarian we had, you brought in the competition to make it easier on yourself. Then he put up a note, and I don't know if this came from somebody else or what, but it said, Gil recruited Skip. The idea that we recruited Skip to replace Gil is laughable on so many levels. Gil has thrown Skip under the bus in a really idiot, unfair way. He also said they golf every Wednesday. LOL, they golf once. Then Gil disappeared. Now, Gil was already responding to him yesterday and said, fantasy versus reality. Where should I send your prop box? This is easy. I've planned 8 months for...
Where should I send your prop box? It's like a couple breaking up. I'm coming to my house to get your shit. I'm going to send your shit to you. That's what it sounds like. This is we watching a real bro. It's like a bro breakup. It's a real bro breakup. I'm coming to my house. Don't bring that bitch with you. Come, I'll send you your shit. Yo, it's outside by the garbage. It sound like that. If the next update in this back and forth is all the props that Cemetery Larry or McCant, if you don't know, that's who I'm talking about. All his stuff outside by the trash. Look, I might have to watch the Waiting to Exhale. I'm a full-blown man. I might have to watch Waiting to Exhale to see that moment when she set the car on fire. This starting to give them kind of vibes. This starting to give them kind of vibes.
Get back. You're just a side.
We almost finished with this. We're about to move on to our next story.
Dang, I was your target this whole time. You mean to tell me you got body bagged by Miko, Pat Bear, Boogie, Stephen A., the Baja Club, Nick Young, and I'm enemy number one?
Go back. Look at that. This is a list of who, these are like people who matter in the basketball world. Especially the Pat Bear, Boogie, Stephen A., and Nick Young on the show. Nick Young is on the show. Bro, your priorities is messed up. And far be it for me to tell somebody who probably doing financially better in life than I am what to do. But I'm saying when you have an architect like that you riding with, if he built it once, he can build it again. Stick with the plan. Ride with your man. Show some loyalty. Because guess what? Worst case scenario, if Underdog come here and mess this thing up, but the architect built it once, he gonna build it again, baby. You gonna be good. And it should show some kind of loyalty, my brother. But hey, whatever. We're gonna move on to the next story. We're gonna move on to, I try to get our meat and potatoes out the way, what I think is more important. And then we get to the fun stuff. Shout out to Toure. I watched Toure. I watched Rap Latte. Very informative. I'm using Toure for this specific story because he had personal, direct interaction with one Cheyenne Bryant, formerly Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And apparently she got a degree, but it's not a degree. I was really going to be petty for this clip. I was going to get my koala on and go searching. I probably got to go to a kid's mother house or something like that and find my college degree. I was going to hang it right here on the wall next to Don Tolliver. Just because I could say I got a degree. She don't. But you know what? We're going to keep it professional. You know what I'm saying? I have a duty to uphold. I need to be professional, conduct myself in a proper fashion, and I'm trying my hardest to do so. So we're going to react to this and see what's really going on. Is it, where did she get the degree from? What's the real story behind this doctoral?
Whole different chapter, thanks to my man, Mark Lamont Hill. Excuse me, Dr. Mark Lamont Hill. I heard that Cheyenne,
Appreciate you.
excuse me,
Definitely circle back.
Miss
Circle back.
Cheyenne Bryant had finally gotten a doctorate from a university, not from Amazon, but from an American university. But there's a catch. I should also note that I am extremely offended because Dr. Jamal Bryant got a cease and desist letter from Miss Cheyenne asking him to stop talking about her. And as of the last time I refreshed my email, which was a few seconds ago, I have not gotten a cease and desist letter from Miss Cheyenne.
Is it pronounced letter or letra? Because he keeps saying letra. And I ain't even gonna hate. I kind of want to start saying letra. If y'all see me saying letra, I got it from Toure. I found it kind of dope, and I should stole somebody else's terminology. I don't know. I got to see how it works. If I start using it outside and people start looking at me like I'm stupid, I'm probably going to abandon the mission and go back to saying letter. Also, I didn't know that you had to be like an actual attorney to send a cease and desist. I thought that's just like some kind of paperwork that you can do yourself, or, you know, LegalZoom it. Remember LegalZoom? I've used some LegalZoom documents before. Can't you just go on LegalZoom, get a cease and desist and, sign it, put the information on it, send it. I don't know. I never knew you had to get an attorney for a cease and desist, but hey, okay.
And I don't understand why. I don't know what more I would have to do to earn a cease and desist letter from Miss Cheyenne that I could frame and hang on my wall like the diploma that she doesn't have. I'm out here in these internet streets trolling her, telling the sordid story of her rapid fall from grace. At times I'm being petty about it. What more do I have to do to merit a cease and desist letter? How did Jamal Bryant get one and I didn't get one? And you know what? The cease and desist letter that Dr. Jamal Bryant got from Miss Cheyenne Bryant was not actually from an attorney. It was from Miss Bryant herself, which means it's bogus. She's not an attorney. She can't send a...
You can't keep faking to be shit, lady. Faking doctorates. Now you faking law degrees. You can't keep faking to be professional. Just be regular like the rest of us. Be hood. It's always a lane to be regular. I'm being regular right now. It's going all right for me. I don't have many regrets. I feel like being regular is okay. But that faking it, see, this might come from that fake it till you make it. She took that shit literally. She really faking it till she make it. I don't think it was intended to be like that though. I think you misunderstanding the meaning behind fake it till you make it. You took it too literal. This is do you see, we introducing new black problems that we ain't used to have. We ain't used to. One thing you didn't have to worry about, like black people wasn't out here just blatantly faking degrees. Maybe in a private life or something, you lied on your application. Everybody lied on the application. You got a degree? Yeah. I don't have to no more, but once upon a time, man, unless I felt like you really about to check, man, yes. Had a 2.9 GPA. I ain't going to pick nothing too high to like 3.0, 3.5. Let me check. Nah, 2.9. I was slightly above average. So I faked it until I made it. Then I made it to my real degree.
Real cease and desist letter?
Giving us more problems than we need.
Everything in this story fake? Bonus degrees, bogus therapy, bogus cease and desists, and now a bogus earned degree in psychology. I guess that would be the second bogus earned degree. Meet Bishop Jaquel Pitts, the president of
Indiana Southwest Christian University is an institution that I am the president of. It's a private Christian university.
Bishop Pitts was on Dr. Mark Lamont Hill's YouTube show, Night School.
Hold on.
Because he wanted to explain how and why Miss Cheyenne Bryant suddenly got a degree in psychology from Indiana Southwest Christian University. Bishop Pitts said,
it's not like secular universities that offer a vast array of subjects like business and biology. It only offers
shout out to the business graduates
that pertains to fields.
You know what I'm saying? I
ministry,
shout out my own community.
Spiritual counseling, theology, Christian education, church administration, sacred music, Christian art, canon law, church communications, spirituality, and social work.
Okay, it's a university that only deals with Christian stuff. That's fine.
We only offer religious-based degrees, and we are recognized by the state of Indiana.
Okay, so they're accredited. That's good.
So a religious institution or a private Christian university can apply for religious exemption that allows them to operate without a formal secular accreditation.
Oh, they're actually not accredited outside of the religious world. Okay.
We have accreditation, but it is not recognized by the United States Department of Education.
So they're not accredited. Okay. It takes years of study to get one of those.
So it's a fake school outside. So it's a fake school outside of Jesus. I'm gonna find a way to make it make sense to me. It's a fake school outside of Jesus. So if you're trying to learn outside of Jesus Christ, it's fugazi. It's fugazi. You know, I'm trying to keep the trains on time today. And I feel like that's the math that we're gonna get no matter how much we watch this video. But I wanted to make sure I use Toure because you know her. You know her. Let's see what else he's gonna say real quick before we move on to the next name, because we ain't gotta play around with this type of this half a lion. Like, we ain't gonna give too much to the liar. She lied about what, 2-3 degrees? How bored at this point? Just get the real degree. If you're gonna consistently keep making up degrees, lying about accreditation, all this, just get the damn degree. Go to your local community college. Get you a degree, baby girl. You don't want to be seen at the community college? Online. There's accredited online courses you can take. You know, you can do it in private. And the cool thing about online school, you got your syllabus and everything. You can do all your work ahead of time and then go back out in the world and do what you got to do. It's not going to mess up nothing you got going on. Your current hustle that you're running with all these fake degrees, it's not going to mess that up. But in the meantime, in between time, you be earning what you're supposed to earn. Oh, doing dumb things is optional. Doing dumb things is optional. She's choosing to be dumb.
How long has she been studying at, what's it called? Indiana Southwest.
So for this particular case, we decided to offer a Doctor of Psychology degree to theocentric psychology. This particular case is a very profound case. I took the initiative upon myself because she has 2 honorary doctorate degrees. I took the initiative upon myself to give her a earned doctorate degree.
He took it upon himself to give her an earned degree? I'm confused.
Hold on, wait,
Go back to her previous video.
wait.
She says, I'm a doctor of psychology. I'm a doctor of psychology. So that was the primary reason why the degree is classified as a doctor of psychology, because I wanted to validate her self-fulfilled prophecy.
So because she has called herself a doctor of psychology without actually being one, he decided to give her a doctorate.
I feel bad for you. You really want this in life. Here you go. That's kind of, am I missing something? I'm thinking. Am I missing something? Am I caught up? Self-fulfilled prophecy. Let me get to prophesizing some shit and see if motherfucker give me what I need to fulfill my prophecy. Like we all could think of some things that we can prophesize about and see if somebody give it to us. I don't think it's gonna happen. How do you get president of whatever? I'm not gonna try to remember that school. Because that school, unless I'm talking to Jesus, that school ain't even real. How you get to take it upon yourself? You know what? You did enough to have this. I'm gonna look out. Anybody out there with a degree, when you went to go get your degree, they were like, I'm gonna look out for you. I got you. Meet me in the alley on Tuesday. Behind the liquor store. Got that thing you asked for. I got you. Don't worry, I'm gonna look out. See, overprivileged people. This is exactly why she deserved to get cut into like she been getting cut into. She did this to her. This is. If we didn't have Toure and others to tell these stories, Mark Lamont Hill, this would be unbelievable. This is not a story you normally hear, especially us. You know, I'm about to say that part, especially us. This is not our type of story. we keep inheriting more and more stupid problems because people doing stuff outside of what we don't faking degrees.
That's strange.
I'm
Did
disturbed.
she earn that doctorate through study, or did he just give it to her? This feels like an honorary degree that's trying to call itself earned.
There are individuals who doubted the validity of her degree.
Me, I'm individuals.
Your university doesn't give doctors of psychology, but you've given one, and that one is to Cheyenne Bryant.
This is where Mark starts getting into his bag because he's just cooking this guy, and the guy doesn't even realize it.
We provide Doctor of Psychology degrees, but it's rare that students elect to pursue that degree.
How many doctors of psychology have you given ever?
Right. Why you do all the work? You feel how I feel. Till I go through 3 years of work for it. If I could have just pulled up on Jesus and got my degree. Man, I'm about to pray more. I know that don't sound like, hey, you should be. Apparently, she prayed on it and she got a degree. If her prayer worked like that, I'm about to start questioning how my prayer been working. I've been praying for a lot lately. And it ain't materialized like her degree did. We all pray wrong. I bet you we pray different tonight. I bet we pray different tonight. Watch how your prayer go tonight.
Only one.
What?
So literally, the university was created.
And
in
who's
May.
that one? Is it Cheyenne Bryant?
Cheyenne Bryant.
Cheyenne Bryant.
Straight
She is
manifestation.
the sole recipient of a degree
Could've prayed
from
on
this
it.
unaccredited university
Could've
that
prayed to
started
baby Jesus
in
on it.
May. What is this clown show?
How many doctors have you given out total since May?
Only one.
So in the history of this school, which started
In May.
8 weeks ago,
Yes.
you've given out one degree, and that is to Cheyenne Bryant.
The only person who has ever gotten a degree from this brand new school is Miss Cheyenne Bryant. Was the school created to give her a degree?
If you've only been open for 8 or 9 weeks, how have you been able to do an earned doctorate?
Wait, ooh. Yeah, I know I'll be smoking. I catch on to stuff late. 8 or 9 weeks? Yep, that did it. That did it. We done with that. That did it for me. 8 or 9 weeks? There's a lot of things foolish that I've done in my own life longer than 8 or 9 weeks. Wow. Dear baby girl, and this is not to Drake. This is to the artist, the doctor, formerly known Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, whatever you want to call it. Stop. This is, see, now when I go to chop this up and make my shorter version video, you know what clip I'm going to add in there. That Michael Jordan clip, stop. Get some help. This is made for this moment. It's made for this moment. Stop. Get some help. Just go to school, girl. Like, you ain't got nothing to lose but time. Do it at home. You can do it at home, but stop with the foolishness. Because look, this is my issue, and this is why I bring up a lot of the videos I bring up. The sucky part. Well, before I say that, let me be clear. I love us as a people, black and brown. I love being us. That means I have to take the ups and the downs together. Here's a down that I hate for us. When we do dumb shit, when we fuck up, it never just be you. We don't wear our failures individually. It reflects on every last one of it. It be us. It become our problems. We the ones out here faking degrees. We the ones out here lying about being doctors. We get egg on our face. It ain't just her. So yes, I'm going to keep bringing this story up because inadvertently she's affecting all of us in the way we are perceived. They already thinking, black people, the black woman, or just black people in here can't fly planes and all this other stuff. Like, y'all see the mess we dealing with. We don't need that's just on its own, just people just being extra with us on their own. She doing this all on her own. She's choosing to make us look like idiots. Idiot, and using the word idiot is perfect because we're talking about education. She's choosing to make us all look like idiots and lazy, because that means if to go through this level of effort means you're not willing to go through the actual time it takes to get said degree. Yeah, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Put in the time. Put in the time. Let's get to the next joint. ComedianShulerKing. I seen this story. And it ties into, you see why I put these stories in order. This is still our meat and potatoes. This is the last of our meat and potatoes, and we get to the good stuff. Because we be doing stuff that we ain't got no business doing. And we can't keep sweeping it under the rug. We a community. We gonna talk about it. It might make us look bad, but God damn it, we gonna talk about it. No more sweeping stuff that make us as a community look bad. We need to be yelling at her ass. Let's check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lady, she got sentenced after stealing $9.4 million from Amazon. Why she got caught? Because she bought a Lamborghini and a mansion.
Y'all remember that show, World's Dumbest Criminals? Voila. First off, based off her picture, how did she get this off on Amazon? It's a Fortune 500 company. Yes, I keep track of those things. That's part of being in business. Like, I'm fascinated by shit like this. You know, whatever. How she get this off? 9.4 million. Let's hear about it.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Lord knows that's how it goes. The mess around the stove, like, y'all, man. Hey, look, there's never a right way to do the wrong thing, but most of the time people get caught because of what they bought, because of what you buy. 9.4 million. That's the thing about it. You got the 9.4, but you ain't even got the connections to hide that money. And you,
boom. It's certain you gotta do your crime. Look, y'all thought this would be an anti-crime message. Listen, we all did something. I'm not saying we was all full-fledged criminals, but we all did some things that went left of the law. So this ain't that type of judgment. If you're gonna do it, do a crime or that fits what you can handle. Your scale of crime. You look entry level. You look like entry level white collar crime. 9.4 million. You don't, like he said it perfectly. You couldn't say it any better. You don't know the people to hide 9.4. You can't take that to your local Huntington Bank. You have to, after a certain amount, you have to be able to verify your funds. See, people don't know this if they don't have bank accounts. So it just tells me that her finance. I'll be so frustrated with us sometimes. As crazy as it sounds, she should have stole less. You're still within your means. If you're going to commit a crime, do it within your range of crimedom. 9.4 million. And that's before we get to the point, Lamborghini and a mansion. So how was you going to maintain the Lamborghini over time? Because, you know, that's how athletes go broke too. They get stuff that they can't afford. Mansions have property tax. You know, most people who got mansions also got staffs that go with the mansion. these are things that you're going to have to, account for over time. This is the math you were supposed to be doing, baby girl, before you did the crime. That means you bad at planning too. I want us to do better. And it's not even like always the right thing, because I'm from the hood. I got friends who are surviving right now, able to put food in their families, bellies and whatnot, roofs over their head, not doing the right thing. So I'm never going to be I can't believe you. I'm the one that's going to be like, what was you thinking? Did you plan this out? Don't make us look bad. Come on, She probably went to that same Christian school that the doctor that's not a doctor went to. Possible. Shit. Hey, one manifested and prayed for a degree, and the other prayed and manifested for $9.4 million in a Lamborghini, and then got caught.
No, you can't hide it, man. Social media got everybody brain warped. Somebody know you make $8 an hour. Your salary is $31,000. How the hell you get a $300,000 car? How the hell you get a $3, $4, $5 million mansion? How that happen? How that happen? Y'all be doing stuff because it don't match. We know it don't match. Y'all mess around and steal some money and go get a $1 million mansion full of IKEA furniture. Got this thin ass rug in this house. Get this out of here. Get this out of here.
Look, what she should have did, and now we can get to the fun stuff. What she should have did, instead of stealing that crazy amount, that's greed. That's greed. What you should have did was borrow. We're going to say borrow because I don't want to make it sound like I'm condoning a crime. What you should have did was borrow like in the range of a couple $100,000. And then with the money you borrowed, you should have bought you a nice car, but not something that's unexplainable. Like go get you a nice, go get you a Hellcat or a Jeep or a nice American car. Don't get brand new. You want slightly used. Something that got like 10,000 miles on it. You know what I'm saying? It's still kind of new. Like somebody had it for a lease and they leased it up to like 20,000 miles and then you come get it. Look, you getting a deal too. So you get to keep some of them dollars and you know what I'm saying? You got a recent vehicle that's nice. And you probably either don't get caught with the amount that you borrowed or, you know what I'm saying? You get caught with the amount you borrow later down the line when you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Did that sound technical enough? Like, was that like to where I'm not telling people to commit crimes? I'm not about to sit here and say, hey, don't get your money up. However you get it, you get it. Because I done had me a couple of hustles. I'm not about to get to lying. But be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Borrow the proper amount and then get stuff within the amount of which you borrow. I think that's the lesson that we got from this story. Yep, I think we covered it. Let's get to this. This is a new channel that's been coming through my feed. I don't know if y'all have seen it. You know what I'm saying? If you have, let me know your experience with it. Fame Feed. He got this Kendrick Lamar theory. And that's why I put this here because we're going to be on this for a little minute. That's why I was trying to really rapid fire as quick as I could without taking out too much of the previous, stories we were looking at. I wanted to spend most of the time on this. We're going to get to the fun. After that, we're going to end with some comedy. My comedy kind of messed up. I laugh at other people's pain. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. But let's get into it. I think I got this queued up. Do I have this queued up? I want to queue it up from Braid. I think it was like right here.
Album is not a beef record at all. It is an entire industry realignment. This album. Everybody thinks this album exists to bury. Drake is round 4. He is one entry on the card. He is not the finale. He is not even the co-headliner.
So for those who don't know what's going on, because it seems to be a lot of clamor about a Kendrick Lamar project, which we all want. We're not going. That part not debatable. But it seemed like a running story right now is the theme of said album, said project is boxer related. If that's the case, let me admit now, my previous theory is wrong. And so you don't have to go searching for that video because I can't even tell you which video that was. I can give you the brief synopsis of it. I thought all the boxing symbology that we were getting in different pictures and messages or whatever was simply saying Kendrick was ready for whatever. So if somebody wants to smoke, you come at me, I'm on your head top. I thought it was that. Apparently, I was off the mark. So he got this really deep thought process of how the album gonna lay out or the theming of it. I haven't seen nobody this detailed with it. So let's check it out.
And the moment I lay out the rest of the fight card for you, you will understand why this album is not a beef record at all. It is an entire industry realignment dressed up in gloves and mouth guards.
Drink my orange juice.
Hit that like button right now if you have never once heard the album framed this way before, because you will not hear it framed this way anywhere else. Subscribe, because when this track list starts to leak in fragments, the order of the rounds is going to be the story, and I am walking you through that order right now. This is the map. Everyone else is going to be running to catch up, and the ones who get out ahead of this reading, the analysts, the reactors, the tastemakers who log this timestamp before the track list confirms it, are the ones who are going to look prescient when the culture wakes up. The ones who ran the lazy Drake-only theory are going to look like they were reading yesterday's newspaper. Look, start with the visual language PG Lang has been laying down since the Grammy night. The wrapped hand, Dave Free's fist photo, posted in that quiet way Dave Free posts everything he intends the culture to decode later. Hitta J3's Pernell Whitaker tribute, captioned with that boogeyman line that everyone laughed at and nobody parsed. These are not decorative Instagram posts. These are not aesthetic choices. Every single one of them references a specific fighter, not boxing in the abstract, not boxing as a mood, specific human beings who fought in specific rings during specific eras with specific styles. That is because each round of this album is styled after a specific historical fighter, and each of those fighters corresponds to a specific opponent inside modern hip-hop. This is not a metaphor for a mood. This is architecture. The wrapped hand at the Grammys was round 1. Dave Free's fist photo was round 2. Hitta's Whitaker post was round 3. Every round has a corresponding real-world signal, and if you map the signals in the order PG Lang dropped them, you get the entire fight card. It is sitting in plain sight. Nobody has connected the wires because everybody is too busy screaming Drake's name into the void. And here's the thing that nobody wants to say out loud. PG Lang has never done a rollout by accident. Every image is a chess move. Every caption is a coordinate. Every silence between drops is a beat in the composition.
So far, because I'm going to do as little pausing as possible. So that way, for one, it don't take as long to get through it. And two, we can actually understand what theory this guy is putting together. So far, it makes sense to y'all? Does everything at the very minimum? Because a theory, you gotta, you leaping out on faith in any theory. So far, at the very minimum, does everything kind of line up and sound accurate? as far as the things that we've gotten, the little tidbits we've gotten thus far, right? I think so. I'm kind of lost in the way he's talking about the overall scorecard. Maybe he'll dive into how the breakdown of the scorecard or fight card really is. So that's why I'm gonna try not to pause as much as I do through anything else. So let's see what rabbit hole he sent us down and if we can actually believe it.
Dave Free posts a fist photo without a caption. That is not laziness. That is a fighter's stance being seated weeks before the corresponding round is unveiled. When Hitta drops a Pernell Whitaker post, that is not a random tribute. Whitaker was a defensive genius, one of the slickest technical fighters ever, and choosing him as a signal means round 3 is styled around defensive mastery. You do not pick Whitaker for a knockout round. You pick Whitaker for a technique round. This is how deep the coding goes. This is how much homework Kendrick Lamar has done on his own rollout. Round 1, the warm-up round. And this round is not aimed at a rapper. This round is aimed at a genre. Round 1 is Kendrick Lamar establishing that hip-hop, in its current streaming era form, has gone soft, gone commercial, gone hollow, and needs to be reminded what the actual craft of the thing looks like.
I can believe that. I don't need too much more on round 1 trying to figure out what he's trying to explain there. If you look at PG Lang, you look at PG Lang and what Kendrick is building, a vertically integrated company where for any of his artists, he don't have to outsource anything. He can do everything in-house. That's if there's anything you can do out there, right? That's anti the status quo of how everything is running right now, is to be in a position to where you really don't need the industry. You kind of yourself. You're building your own industry. I'm a self-contained unit. If Kendrick gets to the point where he's doing movies, well, I can expand the role of my artists to where they don't have to just be in music. If they're talented enough to do movies, I can get them down here. I'm gonna be doing commercials. I can go get them a commercial versus having to ponder. I gotta do all this backdoor deals with these other people to get commercials and endorsements. If I can get all of that cracking in-house to where I really don't need you. Correction. Nobody under the PG Lang umbrella really needs you. That's how you be anti-industry. I've been believing that for a minute, so much so to where like I'm more interested, more excited about what he does with PG Lang as a company than what this next album gonna be. I'm gonna listen, definitely. But I think the bigger impact culturally is not gonna be this damn album. It's gonna be what he do with that company. It can't turn out to be OVO sounds. It can't turn out like Cash Money came and went. Ain't no more Cash Money. You have to be constantly viable, constantly churning out something. Like when I hate having to use Diddy for positive examples with the shit he done did. But he went about it and he went about doing this in a snakish way. But the result was we kept getting girl groups and dude groups and whatever. And the music kept coming out. The fashion kept coming. It was still black ran, black owned, which is what I ultimately be caring about. Because now we don't have it. Now we in a position to where what major black CEO is out there to help give opportunities for cats to come up. There ain't many. most of the black CEOs that we had within the music realm, what they doing now? The Ray Daniels of the world. Podcasting. Stat Quo was out here big in the industry. Third verse, podcasting. Your highest rated MCs in the world. Jada Kiss, we do podcasting. Killer Mike, podcasting. I think Killer Mike is still relatively active though. It ain't that long ago that man just won an award. But that's how you kill the industry right there. I don't need your ass. We good over here. That's how you do it. I believe this part.
The opponent in round 1 is the algorithm itself. The style is jab work, precise, unshowy, technical. Kendrick is loosening his shoulders on the algorithm before he moves to a human target. This is the round where the champion tests the lights, checks the ring floor, and warms his hands. Nobody gets knocked out in round 1, but every fighter in the crowd learns exactly what kind of fight they are about to witness.
But I think
round 2. This is where the first named cohort walks into the ring.
You think
And
they hate
based on the
Kendrick now?
signals we have decoded,
This might be
round 2 is aimed at the
when we have conversations about magnum opuses and whatnot. What if this next album is that magnum opus? I don't think I'm overshooting it. It ain't like he's an athlete that done left his prime. If anything, he's still in it. He's still in it. If this is his greatest piece of work that we about to get, what does that say about everything else that we done already got? And he get to put out a piece of work to this degree when the industry's kind of in his hands because ice is melting and melting and melting and melting and melting right on off the charts. Ain't no other motion going. Ain't no other motion going right now. And like I've been in my little Larry June chokehold, but even I gotta admit, that's not it. That's not it. I love it as a Larry June project. But as far as overall scale for us as hip hop, nope. Not even close. Who else is there? Huh? There is nobody else left where we like our hands are sweaty, waiting, just rubbing them together. Wait, this is about to be. Listen to this. I don't have nothing on the horizon where I'm like about to check in on that.
Mumble era streaming craft.
So yeah, this
the
album about to
entire
be that
generation of artists who have diluted the technical bar by turning the vocal booth into a mood board. This is not one rapper. This is a movement. And Kendrick, in fight camp mode, is targeting the movement, not any individual body inside it. The style here is inside fighting, body work. Wear them down before you knock them out. Round 2 is going to be the round where entire subgenres feel accused without a single name being spoken, and that is by design. Kendrick Lamar does not need to name a rapper to end a movement. He just needs to demonstrate in one round what the movement was supposed to be doing all along.
If he's attacking a subgenre, let's talk it out. No. What subgenre did Kendrick really have a problem with that he feels either is invalid, don't belong? Could it be trap music? We gonna name them out. We gonna name them out real quick. Did Kendrick have an issue with trap music? The effects trap music has had on the culture as a whole? It's a lot of violent and very little messaging other than death. There's nothing, it doesn't have a artistic like twist to it to tell a story. Like it's just dark. What's this other little genre that everybody rocking with? Well, not everybody, because us millennials been said hell no. But what you call that vampire rap, whatever, bloodsucker rap, what I don't know. Whatever that is, that depressing, demonic, it's like Ozzy Osbourne met rap. Ozzy Osbourne was a rapper. That's the music that he would be making. Bat, head, bit off, the whole nine. That maybe it could be that. Maybe could he have an issue with R&B? I'm gonna name him out. R&B, y'all supposed to be the balance of the hip hop where y'all be in. All those, one can say, if you really search for some R&B been doing this thing. I got a lot of R&B I listen to. I don't think R&B has been as in dire straits as rap has been this last little spell, but what y'all thinking? What y'all thinking before I move on? So let's see what round 3 is. So, okay, with those 2 examples, so that's who he did music with. What genre of music could he have an issue with then? It got to be something important enough to where he's willing to make art about it. I wish I knew. Because now it got me wondering, like, because I'll sit here, I'll sit here with the pen and I get to thinking, like, okay, I'll go down a couple of the pathways and rabbit holes in my head and see, like, if that makes sense to whatever varying degree. But this is going to be interesting. If he finds a way to layer an album in this manner, especially with people saying what happened to, album structure. I've seen that conversation die down because we used to care. After the battle, we cared about all the stuff we were supposed to care about, and it carried on for a little minute. Album structure was one of those conversations that we were having. The concept of putting things in a certain way to where we as fans were like, I don't like track 13, where it's at, should have been at track 8, or with the Clips album. Everybody thought their first song should have been their last song because it was so deep. If Kendrick could take that and take it to another level to where every song is like layered this way, he about to win another Pulitzer. He gonna win another Pulitzer. And a whole bunch more Grammys. There's gonna be a lot more. See, Kendrick don't need to be liked too much more because he pull this off and do his Kung Fu mastery. Them Drake fans already crashing out. They already fake pulling up the houses and all this shit. What you think they go do then? He done took away 5, 6 more Grammys and some more BET Awards and knocked down another Pulitzer and sat on the chart for like 9 months straight and all this. What you think they gonna do then? Especially after what Drake just gave. Oh my God. Check on your local Aubrey fan. My bad. I've been hitting this pen, so I said the name. We treating that name like Voldemort. From here forth, we treating that name like Voldemort. We say it's Aubrey. They can't take no more losses. If this album is complex as this man telling us, check on your local Aubrey fan. Take them water and crackers. I think that's what you feed owls. What do you feed owls? Owl food, bird food, water, crackers, or some bird food.
Round 3
Because
is
they
the
go
label round. This is the corporate ambush, and Kendrick
in the
is
house.
walking into the executive suite the way Ali walked into Zaire. The opponent in round 3 is
all should
Universal
have a
Music
problem with
Group
fate.
itself, the
I got a problem
apparatus,
with fake.
the infrastructure,
If you ain't
the
got a
whole
problem with fake,
publicly
what the-
traded organism that has fed off him and every artist standing next to him. The
People probably
style
done
is
backdoored
Ali,
you or ran the play on
rope-a-dope.
and everything.
Absorb the noise, absorb
cool
the
with fake.
contracts, absorb the accountants, then unleash. This is the industry indictment round, and Kendrick Lamar is going to burn a public hole through corporate rap on this one. Think about the timing here. Kendrick spent the last 2 years cataloging every place the label apparatus tried to inflate a rival's numbers, tried to run interference on his own catalog, tried to steer the narrative around who was winning and who was not. Round 3 is where the receipts get read out loud in verse form, and there is no legal team on earth that can rebut a bar.
Round 4, Drake. Yes, this is the round the entire world.
If we get industry secrets. First off, that's going to require me to say something about Kendrick that I had to say about Aubrey. You putting yourself in danger. These are them people. Hey, he feel like this is mission to hey, y'all thought he was suing to right the industry for the little guy. And it turns out that one Kendrick Lamar takes a flame gun and just shoots the entire industry like that, to where it maybe it unseats some things, shakes some things up. It's like every way Drake thought he was going. See, damn it, I'm about to get a jar. I'm gonna start a jar. Every time I say that name, I'm gonna put like a quarter in it. That means I gotta have change, huh? I must have to sit here with change. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always out here in these YouTube streets, but I appreciate the love. Might get some change up here, y'all. We gonna work hard at me not saying that name no more. That means sitting here at the end of the year with jars of change. Oh, no, all right, I'll take the change and then the money goes to something for the show. Whatever. Something cool. Or I'll do something with it for the people. We'll come up with something. I got to find a jar, though, big enough, because I feel like it's going to be a struggle to stop saying that name. It's going to be a struggle. But if it ends up being Kendrick that shakes up the industry, not Aubrey. See, I'm learning. I'm learning. It's another L. Because he was beating his chest said he was for the small people, for the everyday artist. I'm trying to do this for us. Watch it be Kendrick that do it. Then on top of astonishing music, Pulitzer Prize winning music, he's also known for being the man who cleaned up the music industry, or cleaned it up enough to where it's more fair for the artist. That man gonna look like a prophet in a minute.
Thinks the whole album is about. It is not. It is one round, but it is the round with the biggest gate, the biggest pay-per-view, the loudest crowd. The style is Tyson, short, compact, devastating, in and out of the pocket before the opponent registers that the punch was thrown. Kendrick does not need to spend 6 minutes on Drake in round 4, because Kendrick already spent an entire year on Drake in 2024. Round 4 is the closer's exhibition, the champ tapping the challenger once more just to make sure the count still reads the same. And when it is over, Kendrick walks to the neutral corner and moves on to round 5, and that is where the real seismic shift begins.
So we thirsty. So it sounds like we thirsty for round 4, but we really should be ready for round 5. We're going to see what round 5 is in a minute, because it's supposed to be, it sounds like he's bigging it up to be even bigger and better than what round 4 is, which is, we won't. Let's call it. It don't need to happen. It probably shouldn't happen. But we kind of want Aubrey to get his head tapped one more time. One more final, just a tappy tap. Just to, you know? We want it. We bloodthirsty. That's okay. I like gladiators. I wouldn't mind it at all. I don't think none of us would. So if that's what that round of the album gonna be, is that there's this final, you wanted my attention and I didn't give it to you for 2 years. I'm gonna give you one more time just to make sure you're done, and I'm gonna get back to my other thing. So if that's how it's structured, who's gonna say no? Not I.
And do not miss what is happening structurally here. In a 12-round card, round 4 is the 4th build fight. It is not the co-main, it is not the opener. It is a mid-card exhibition, an appetizer, a warm-up act, a name that gets punched in and punched out so the fans can settle in for the real card. That is where Drake is placed, not as the closer, not as the main event, as a mid-card appearance. And when the general audience registers that Drake, the biggest commercial artist of his entire generation, a man whose name has anchored countless headlines, has been placed at round 4, that placement itself is the diss before a single bar even lands.
Hey, that kind of make us all a little bit wrong, because when it all went down, right, we made Drake, God damn it. I'm right, you know what? I'm keeping track now. So we're going to call that 2 times I said that name and I wasn't supposed to. So right now, I owe the show 50 cents. I'm going to get the jar going. I'm going to make sure y'all see me drop them daddies in there when I get the proper jar or whatever. He going by his government name, and it's going to take some proper training on my part to make sure I don't say that name no more. But we bigged him up. We bigged Aubrey up to be the final boss, right? Look, you want the gold belt, you want the top slot, you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And he beat him in grand fashion. But maybe that wasn't even the fight we thought it was. That was just a necessary evil. I needed to make sure all my ducks were in a row, so I needed to tap his head real quick for me to be able to do what I need to do next. Yeah, did we ever take that into consideration that maybe Aubrey wasn't the main course? He was the appetizer, leading to something better, bigger, more important. I don't think none of us did, because the industry said Aubrey was the guy. There is none greater than him. And we listened. That's programming. It's called neuro-linguistic programming. Go look it up. Do your Googles. Neuro-linguistic programming. It's a real thing. You repeat something enough times, you say it enough, and you didn't hear it enough. It's programming. Why you think advertisements be trying to be on as many platforms as possible? It's more opportunities for you to hear what they want you to hear. It's the same thing here. We were programmed to think that man was that guy. He wasn't. He wasn't. So it makes me wonder, what is in actuality greater, bigger, more important than one Aubrey Graham? That's the question. I be trying to get straight to the point. What's bigger than that? Because we, for a minute, thought we slayed the dragon. And that wasn't even the dragon. We gonna see.
Seating chart is the punch, and the seating chart is public the moment the track list drops. Round 5. This is the round that is going to break the internet, and I mean that literally. Round 5 is not aimed at a rival. Round 5 is aimed at a legacy peer, somebody Kendrick Lamar has publicly respected, somebody the culture has quietly assumed was off limits, somebody whose name has never appeared in the same sentence as a diss verse from Kendrick because everyone believed the ceasefire was permanent. And the boxing frame is precisely engineered to explain why round 5 happens anyway. In boxing, you can respect an opponent and still walk into the ring with him. Respect and competition are not enemies, they coexist. Round 5 is going to shock people to their molecular level.
Ooh. We can speculate. Well, y'all want to speculate? Who is an industry peer Kendrick would technically respect, but take umbrage with something they've done or are doing or something they've said? Got a couple thoughts. Well, I mean, first off, especially after Jay-Z throwing Khalid Kaepernick under the bus like he did. Maybe. What if we get a track and Kendrick out here literally digging into Jay-Z's ass? Pause. I wish I would have worded that differently. I heard it right after I said it. You know, Kendrick put out a track, let him know, man, that wasn't cool. I'm not co-signing none of that. Yeah, money come with this. The way we handle it matters. Whoop, 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 this, that, and the third. That would make something that make us all say, oh, okay. That's something. That's something. What about a gang? What about gang? The West Coast has been pretty loud about it lately. Maybe this is this moment where he got all respect due. You got to straighten the fuck up. I don't like what you do. You got to cut all this goofy shit you're doing. Cut this the fuck out. I don't like it. You making us look stupid. You better than this. You need to get right. That will be an awe moment because, again, this seems like something they're not willing to do to take him to task. The respect is obviously there. It's been well documented over the last week and a half. The respect is there. The admiration is there. But it ain't a stretch to say I would reckon that Kendrick can't be too happy with the behavior of the game, especially as of recently. I mean, I'm sure y'all probably got some other ones. If you got them, throw them in the comments, throw them in the chat, whatever. I definitely want to tap in with some thoughts that maybe y'all got, because them the main two that stick out. The other one being Nas. If he come at Nas, like just on some, I want to compete, but this don't feel like that fit that moment. So that's why I really didn't mention that. I want to go with that. 'Cause I couldn't picture anything that he would have an issue with Nas over. I got one last one I could think of before I let it rock on for a minute. It's Killer Mike. More specifically because of some of the things he said politically. But I'm sure he has high reverence for him as far as what he's done as an artist and how he's held down his own section down there in Atlanta. So those are the ones off the top of my head I can think of. Let's get going.
And it is going to prove that Kendrick Lamar's competitive appetite does not observe old friendships when the belt is on the line. Think about which names in modern hip-hop match that description. Think about the artist Kendrick has stood next to on stage, praised in interviews, shouted out in liner notes, and quietly measured himself against inside his own head. There are maybe 3 names that fit that seat, maybe 4. And whichever one it is, the moment the track list places them at round 5, the entire cottage industry of hip-hop journalism is going to have to write emergency essays trying to explain how the beef became a fight. That is what round 5 does. It converts a public alliance into a public contest, and it forces the culture to admit that competitive greatness is not the same thing as personal enmity. Round 5 is a philosophical flex disguised as a disverse, and there has never been a moment on a Kendrick Lamar album with that particular kind of weight behind it. Round 6 is the corner.
That make me feel like more like the game. The game fits all of those descriptions. That fits perfectly. My thoughts right now is like, we might get a track or a verse where Kendrick had enough. Because this is the first time we ever heard the West Coast even give a little bit as far as, okay, yeah, gang fucked up. Something wrong with old boy. Woo, woo. Maybe Kendrick is about to, they did that part. Now Kendrick about to really go further. Like, nah, let me tell you something, dog. OG or not, man, you fucking up. What's wrong with you? Get your shit together. I feel like that could be it. I hope it is, to be honest. Like, tighten up. Out here knocking down 9 bottles of liquor and all this shit. God damn.
Corner man round. Not an attack, a demonstration. Kendrick brings in a feature, and I have my suspicions on who, to prove that his authenticity is not a one-man performance. Round 6 is the moment he shows the audience that the team is real, the ecosystem is real, and the sound he is defending was built by more than one set of hands. It's a breather round in the shape of a cosign, and it will land like a benediction. This is where the album stops being a solo record and briefly becomes a family portrait. The Corner Crew, the PG Lang scaffolding, the sonic architects who have been quietly building the sound of Kendrick's late 2020s era in rooms that nobody has ever photographed. Round 7. This is the media round. This is where Kendrick Lamar walks into the ring against the journalists, the podcasters, the reactor economy, the ecosystem of people who have spent the last 2 years trying to shape the narrative around his career from the outside. Round 7 does not name any single figure because it is not aimed at any single figure. It is aimed at the entire industry of professional Kendrick explainers who have made a living misreading him. And when this round drops, that entire cottage industry is going to have to write new material overnight. Every hot take that got the beef wrong, every ranked list that placed him wrong, every podcast episode that predicted the wrong outcome, Round 7 files a public receipt against all of it in a single continuous verse.
See? All you did was make non-stop Kendrick content since the battle. It's your ass, Mr. Postman. We hop around here. So I feel like we're gonna be all right. I'm gonna react to him digging y'all a new one because y'all couldn't figure out nothing else to talk about. I'm gonna drink when I do it too. We're gonna have fun with that one. If this is accurate, and then we gotta watch the reactors he talking about, the channels he specifically talking about, thus react to that. I'm zooming in. I'm playing it in slow-mo. Now, we could think of some accounts that like to shape certain type of narratives and whatnot. If they could get their comeuppance that we've been waiting on for a long time, them channels that just should not be around at all. Helps the ecosystem because it makes more room for us who care to move around and cover a myriad of topics versus just 24-hour Kendrick hour and then be wrong about everything.
Kendrick Lamar has been reading the coverage. Kendrick Lamar remembers. Round 7 is the memory dump. Round 8, the introspection round. Every 12-round title defense has a middle round breather where the champion resets and reminds himself why he's in the ring at all. Round 8 is that breather. It is not a punch, it's a mirror. It is Kendrick Lamar interrogating Kendrick Lamar, and it is going to reframe every round that came before it because it is going to tell you exactly what he was fighting for the entire time. Round 8 is where the album turns from combat sport into cinema. It's where the Mr. Morale sensibility that Kendrick has been building since 2022 finally clicks into place inside a fight record structure, and the two impulses, the champion and the philosopher, stop competing with each other and start co-signing each other. Round 8 is the round the critics are going to write dissertations about a decade from now. Round 9, the city round. Round 9 is Kendrick returning to Compton, returning to the specific block, returning to the specific history, and making it explicit that every single piece of what he has built is downstream of that geography. Round 9 is aimed at every rapper who has ever tried to appropriate street authenticity without doing the ledger work to earn it. Compton is not a...
All right. Thank you. If this is true, I'm going by the if, because you know what I'm saying? We won't know till we know. But if this is true, thank you. Get these posers up out of here. Get all these posers up out of here. Masquerading is something that you're not. I'm not with it. We can tell the way most of these cats talk, they ain't hug no blocks, no street. They don't know what it is to be in the park all day or how to grind in the cold. If you lived in the Midwest, they ain't ran from no police, jumped no fence, none of that. Hopped the train, like none of that. Y'all fugazi is all hell. I hope he gets you up out of there. Get you up out of there. Now, this might be if this is how this is going to stack up, this is my most important part. This is the part I'm looking forward to the most. I've been saying for things to get better, you got to get the fake and phony up out of here. And that ain't, I still to this day don't think that has happened since the battle. Okay, yeah, Kendrick won. Bet. But we in an industry still full of fake and phony motherfuckers. So what's actually different? If this is gonna do that, and when you start calling out some cats, I'm with it. I'm with it. And we need it. We ain't said it, which is crazy. Because we all knew this. I'm not saying nothing new. I'm not that smart. I'm smart, but I'm no like Rembrandt or like I'm not like no. We all knew this. It's just a matter of having the you know what to say it. It's too much fake and phony outside, and you're not gonna get change, and things ain't gonna get better till you get them up out of here. The ones that's treating it like a bag, just to get the bag, but they ain't never did the stuff they said they did. And they doing it in a cornballish way with this especially with this fast y'all got. The day y'all started having us wear these tight ass pants. I'm gonna carry on. Because this is the beginning of the day. I can't be going down that road like I do at night.
Costume. Compton is a coordinate. Round 9 draws that coordinate on the map with a permanent marker and tells the rest of the industry to stop borrowing the aesthetic without doing the work.
Round 10,
Do the work.
the generational round. This is where Kendrick Lamar stops comparing himself to Nas.
I'll show y'all, just so y'all can understand how for real I be. Don't pretend to be outside, a part of outside culture, in the hood, whatever, and you not. I take the time to go back to the hood. What sits behind me, I'll show you what sits behind me. It's like I don't wear them. I have to go outside, put these daddies on, and go into that world. Because the streets is where we reside at as bikers. I don't have a choice. And I do it every time. Some of these cats ain't seen the streets ever. They don't know what it smell like, it tastes like, none of that. The grittiness of it. And they still want money after they put out these god-awful projects. When we can see through the bullshit. And guess what? There's a new crop of it. It's called the XXL freshman class. It's a new crop of bullshit. Hot steaming pile of it. Minus Chris Patrick and maybe Lil Reezy if he had a unique voice. But he got a cool little flow. I'm saying it's time. There's probably nothing else more exciting about this whole. If this all lays out the way this man is saying out, there's nothing I'm more excited about than this right there. Let's get rid of the fake. In your own everyday life, you go about getting rid of the fake. When you see it become a problem or you notice, yeah, you smell like one of them. You need to get up out of here. Before I had to put hands on you. We need to have that same energy about the culture at large. You're not really one of us. Gone before we had to put hands on you. Whooping feet. Gone. Get on. Same energy. It's overdue. I thought we was going to get this energy last year. We didn't. Oh, this is music to my ears.
Stops comparing himself to Jay-Z, stops comparing himself to Pac, and simply stands next to them. Not below, not chasing, level. Same weight class, same shelf. Round 10 is the round that historians are going to quote 50 years from now when they write the definitive book on this era, because it is the round where Kendrick claims his seat at the table without asking permission. Every previous Kendrick album danced around this claim. Every previous Kendrick verse implied it, then walked it back with a self-deprecating counterline. Round 10 is the round where the implication becomes an announcement, and the announcement does not include a walkback. Round 11, the legacy round. Round 11 is where Kendrick starts talking about the after, what happens when he is gone, where the culture goes next, who inherits the microphone. This is coronation-adjacent territory, and it is engineered to hand a torch to the next generation on Kendrick Lamar's specific terms, in Kendrick Lamar's specific language, on Kendrick Lamar's specific timeline. Round 11 is Kendrick Lamar quietly designating who is allowed to carry the sound forward and who is not. And if there is a name inside that verse that the culture is not expecting, it is going to trigger a career-long momentum shift for that name overnight.
Who could Kendrick bless? Who could Kendrick bless? Who is out there that he could feel is worthy of, okay, look, I done did what I was supposed to do. I done cleaned the deck for you, made sure it's fair for you now. I got rid of the bullshit. It's not in your way. You're just going to tear this motherfucker up and do what you're going to do. Would it have to be like West Coast centric? Like he's announcing, okay, this is the next for us over here. Or would it be hip hop in general? This is the next great hip hop. So, what's more important? What's more important? Like, is the priority the setting up West Coast hip hop culture for its next wave, for its next win, or setting up hip hop culture overall for its next best win? What's his priority? Like, what's the priority? Like, home is home. Can't nobody telling us nothing about where we live at. Somebody try to tell me something about little old 419, man. Talk to me. Better talk to me nice. And by default, the 313, because that's where I'm at now. Talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to always want, I feel like unless you got shit that you just don't like about where you live at, then first of all, why ain't you moved? But for the most part, we tend to big up our home, our hood, whatever. We, as a people, tend to be more protective about home. So maybe he shines the light on the next great thing out of the West. I just feel like that's the branch I'm willing to jump on. That makes the most sense. I could see Kendrick worrying about the bigger scale of it, but that's a big leap of faith for even me to take. So maybe he presents us in this next piece of work. This is the next West Coast whatever up here.
Round 12, the knockout. And here is where every casual listener is going to be dead wrong. The knockout is not aimed at any of the round's specific opponents. Not Drake, not the label, not the mumble cohort, not the media. Round 12 is aimed at the previous version of Kendrick Lamar himself, the version that existed before the album started, the version that was still climbing. Round 12 is the funeral of that earlier Kendrick and the birth certificate of whatever comes next. It is a chapter break inside a career, and the punch that lands in round 12 lands on the artist himself. It is the death of a phase and the beginning of a completely different one. Read that again slowly, because it is the most important sentence in this entire breakdown. The knockout does not land on any of the 11 previous opponents. The knockout lands on Kendrick Lamar. He is closing his own chapter before he opens the next one.
What chapter is he closing? There's multiple versions of Kendrick Lamar. We know him. Or we say what? Like, I highly doubt. I could say what I know. I don't think it is. We not about to. Oh, this is the end of Kendrick Lamar, and I'm done with that name. I don't see that. It just seemed like a stretch. Maybe it's another alias, so to speak, that we already talk about that he getting rid of. I don't see it being I'm no longer Kendrick Lamar. Whatever phase I'm in now. I don't see that. I don't see that. I'll let y'all check that. Everything is going to be pinned in the description ahead of time, so y'all know. But I don't want to make this too long because I know we've been here for a minute. We've been here for a little bit. Yeah, we almost rolling on 2 hours. So, before we get out of here, I like comedy. I like to laugh. I want y'all to leave my show always with some kind of laugh or something. I like pranks. I like pranks. So we're gonna check out some pranks real quick, just to have some levity. Shout out to Khalid Attaf. I watch a lot of his shit. But now, for reference, these pranks that he does in this gas station, for those who don't know, who haven't seen this, they're done in a gas station on the south side of Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Let that sink in. He doing pranks in a gas station in the hood on the south side of Chicago. From what I've been told. If I'm wrong, hey, let me know. But I know for sure it's Chicago, and I was told it's the south side. So let's check it out so we can have some laughter before we get up out of here for the day and do what we all got to do. You know what I'm saying? The money ain't going to make itself.
For people that we think, are part of the LGBTQ. So I just stick it in your car.
Hey, bro, y'all weird as hell. What type of time you on, bro? Don't nobody play like that, bro. You playing at the wrong time.
What you mean, bro?
I just came here to buy my Arizona is to you.
What you mean?
You got to keep in mind what mind frame you, because you're not in that mind frame right now because you're at the house. You're at the crib probably. But think about the mood you be in when you go to the gas station. More often than not, you kind of in a rush. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to be playing with nobody. And in the moment that you go to the gas station because you need to get the fuck on and get on to the next thing you got to get to because you wasn't trying to stop at the gas station. No way. Nobody ever wants to stop at the gas station. You just kind of gotta. This man is in that same gas. He in the gas station playing. He in the gas station playing.
My kids, gang.
I just thought you was gay.
Really gay, like.
I thought you
was like.
I thought you was gay.
Thought I was gay.
He keeps saying
shit
it.
Out you.
What you mean? Why you
smack the gay out of you. You up there saying gay shit. I look like I'm gay. Do it look like I play gay games? I don't feel like that game.
Disclaimer. I gotta put the disclaimer out there. We here on Kush Equilibrium don't have no issue with nobody. Regardless of how you live your life, you good over there. You live your life how you live your life. You don't interfere in how I live mine. We ain't got no problems. It is what it is. But we are all equal when it comes to getting made fun of. Just like how y'all get made fun of. I'm fat. I get made fun of all the time. I ain't got no hairline. Y'all think it's hair under this? Ain't no hair. I just ain't shave. Look, I'll keep it 100 around here. Y'all gonna learn I keep it a bean. I wasn't trying to sit here with the George Jefferson and shit, and y'all clowning me in the chat. No, man, is that man? I ain't feel like shaving. Now y'all know. Now I gotta shave because the next time I put this on, y'all like, We know what's up. 5-head ass nigga. Like, no, we ain't doing that. Let's go.
What's up out of here? Do it look like I'm gay?
Yes. But what the hell, boy?
I'll smack the you.
What you mean?
Gay. I'm here to buy my Arizona is to you.
What you mean?
My kids, gang.
I just thought you was gay.
Really gay, like.
I thought you
that's the like.
I thought you was gay.
You keep doubling down on it.
What you mean?
I don't know if I had
Why
this
you
level
Smack
of
the
patience.
gay out of you. You up that same.
Would you have this level of patience if you went to the gas station? You trying to get in, get what you need, and get on with your day. You trying to get on. Again, nobody stops at the gas station because they want to, because you just need something. Be it gas, extra gas, or you just need something to drink, some chips, Swisher, whatever. You need something in that moment real quick because you ain't going to the actual store. I don't have the patience to be playing dog. This is a stop that I had to make that I didn't want. I don't like stops. When I'm outside, I like to go where I'm going. I don't want any side missions in my journey, either going there or back. When I got to make a side mission, I stop. It aggravates me. A little piece of me dies because I got to make this stop. I hate stopping that much. That's more time to do something that I just don't want to be doing. I ain't got time for you playing with me, sir. And knock all this shit over.
And gay shit. I look like I'm gay. Do it look like I play gay?
I can't go to a KFC right now. Because what you not going to do is give me them dry ass biscuits and not give me no honey packets in my bag. And then flip it. Ask you for some honey. Yes, this happened to me. All over some honey packets. But again, you're not going to give me these biscuits and not give me honey. And then I do your job. I ask you for the honey. And you get flippy with me? The unmitigated gall. Now you about to have these biscuits and everything everywhere and give me my money back. Well, you can't come back. Well, guess what? Other places sell chicken. I'll be fine. But I walked out of there with my money and the chicken. I think I just left with the money and the chicken. I think the sides ended up all over the place. And I took the biscuits and did this shit. Now I don't need no honey. I ain't been back to that one since. Well, technically, I'm not allowed in there.
Games, I don't
yes.
like
Saying,
that,
man, stop playing.
What's up out of here? Do it look like I'm gay?
Yes. But what the hell, boy?
I'll smack the you.
What you mean?
Gay.
Don't violate me like that, for real.
Violate. Bring your from back there.
Why you say that?
Because I'm gonna smack the gay out your steady trolling and shit like.
Dog, go ahead.
You wanna play all day like?
My bad, bro.
No, bro, your bag. Every time I see you, it's your bag.
What? I barely see you. I only seen you once before.
You got me. I seen you 1,000 times, nigga. You ain't never handed me no gay bitch shit like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was gay.
No, I thought you was gay. Geechee ass.
Hey, don't do that. Don't call me that.
Freak.
Why you so mad, bro?
Because you want to play. Ain't nobody trying to play, bro. I came here for Arizona, not a gay contest.
Arizona?
You can't.
You look like you from Idaho, boy. Talking about you from Arizona. You ain't even from Arizona, for
you
real.
Look like a you want to troll, bro. You steady playing, bro.
No, I was saying, chill, bro.
I was wondering when you
chill, bro.
I was waiting for it to escalate.
No, I ain't gonna even do that. You got people in the store.
Look, I know I'm not supposed to be certain stuff you're not supposed to condone. If you didn't know this was a prank, and in this moment, this man is playing with you like that, brother, you have a duty to represent the rest of us properly by knocking some shit over. Knock something over. I would say do some other things, but you know, you got to be careful what you say in these YouTube streets because hey, you promoting this, that, and the third. So I'm trying to be careful. I take more risk in the late night hour, but in this daytime, I can't do it. But yeah, you supposed to do us a solid, black man. Some suckers, some non-letters, some M&Ms, or something was supposed to hit that flow. Cheese puffs, Doritos, honey bun, something was supposed to go on that flow. And if you really got what you wanted, he was gonna come around from behind there and clean it up. And then, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing else because, you know, use your imagination. He was really trying to, it's a way to go. Just saying.
But hey, if you bring your outside, I bet you I beat you.
But look, I don't fight women. I don't fight gay people.
You steady want to play gay games, man.
It's just, bro, listen. Bro, hear me out, Look, this
How
glass.
far is too far with a prank?
Listen, you know why this glass is here?
Because your bitch back there and you gay and they don't want us to catch ass.
Whoa.
Glass for your safety, buddy. Yeah.
All right.
Salam alaikum, brother.
Hey, I think you
We
need to
don't
go back
condone
to
that
your
last
community
message.
for
I'm just saying.
Why you say that?
Because you're not welcome on this side. We don't do that over here.
I just felt like, bro, you gotta hear me out, okay? I just felt like that at the end of the day, I felt like that I said what I said.
Step back from the glass, though.
I stand on that. Cause I just thought you was gay, but now that how you spoke, I think you straight now.
Hey, look, you gotta come out this store. I'm gonna be sitting right here outside, and when you come out here, I'm gonna beat.
You know who I am?
I don't give a with.
I love you, man. You have a good one.
All right, catch your.
You dapped him up. You dapped him up, bro. He just disrespected you for like 5 or 6 good minutes. Why you dapped that? You can't be about to actually dap him up at the end. That make all that back and forth like null and void. Like, I'm disappointed. I thought he was really gonna get at him too. I thought he was gonna get at him a little bit of something. That's why you knocked the stuff over. So that way they gotta come from behind. No, I ain't gonna tell all my secrets.
Outside.
All right.
Hey, bro, you got an ice cream cone?
Ice cream cone?
Yeah.
Double checking that freezer.
Bro, ain't no ice cream cone in this.
What happened?
Ain't no ice cream cone in this.
That we probably ran out.
Man, what that ice cream cone, man? Yo, is wasting my money in town, boy.
What you mean?
Yo, tweaking on G, baby, boy. Where the is that ice cream cone at?
We probably ran out.
No, you just sent me to the back telling me it's an ice cream cone back there. You know I just tweaked on you out the mom nachos last time I was in here.
Hey, he about to tweak out, boy. Hey, I'm gonna state the obvious. We're gonna state the obvious now. Cause you know, I'm trying to make sure we get a little laugh in before we, you know, start the day. Go outside and deal with the people at our jobs and all this other stuff. We don't like them anyway. We just there for the money. But I'm gonna state the obvious. Apparently, at least to me, it looked like this young man is under the influence of some form of substance by the seriousness on his face and his tweaky nature. I want to make sure we identify that now, because that once I see he really tweaking. You see somebody really tweaking, ain't no limit to what they about to say or do. When somebody really tweaking, it goes 0 to 100 fast. If you ain't been to the gas station and see somebody tweak out in person, oh, you missed the show. That sounds bad to say, but I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us that like just messed up stuff, and then we feel guilty about it. For what? I'm not about to. You should either. You see somebody at the gas station, they bugging out. You like, oh, it's a show. That make me the bad guy. Well, I already bought the sign, so clearly I bought the sign for a reason. Hey, you chose to tweak out, not me. I'm responsible with my life. I'm not tweaking.
And now yo don't got the ice cream cone, bro?
Come on, bro. What you mean?
Nah, yo
From nachos to ice cream.
Whoa, why are you so mad, bro? Why you so
Where's
mad?
the ice cream cone at?
We don't got no ice cream.
Would you send me to the back if it wasn't one?
Cause I wasn't sure.
This the same shit y'all deal with the nachos. Y'all ain't even have my shit.
Okay, we probably ran out.
Hell no. What y'all doing?
What you mean?
Don't telling me y'all got that shit then.
I know. I mean, I wasn't certain.
Y'all got that shit. Y'all tweaking.
I wasn't certain.
Y'all ain't had no nachos. And y'all
Okay, I apologize. I apologize.
Tweaking.
I apologize,
Nah,
bro.
yo don't apologize.
Okay, what you want me to do, bro?
Man, get the ice cream cone.
Right now, get it?
Yes, go get that shit.
Where should I get it from?
Oh, the where the f you gotta get it from? Just go get my shit.
You want to work right here while I go get it?
Mom.
Cause I trust you being behind the register.
You should have had my shit.
Bro, cause
you should have had my shit.
That's how I felt when I went to KFC and I ordered all that food and I looked in there, I seen the biscuits in there and how you give biscuits and you don't give out honey packets. That was my whole part. That was my whole point. They go together. The moment you ran out of honey, you're supposed to stop selling these dry ass biscuits. And they didn't understand what I was trying to say. I shouldn't be banned from the local KFC establishment over honey. Well, I guess it's over my behavior. But it all started because you didn't have honey packets. You're in the hood. How you run out of honey? And I probably did have some pent up frustration from a previous, situation with them because they also ran out of thighs one time. And I'm a thigh man. And you ain't having no thighs. There are scenarios where we all could pop off in everyday life. I just find them funny when they not me. And I feel like we all find them funny when they not us.
Y'all should have had my nachos.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Work behind the register while I go grab it.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Work behind the register.
My face. You can tell who. We in 4K. Y'all don't want to hear that shit. Go get my shit. That's what the fuck you do.
You want your ice cream cone?
Go get my shit.
Your ice cream cone?
Go get my shit.
Get what?
Go get my ice cream cone. Fuck wrong with you?
My bad, bro.
Funny?
My bad,
it's
bro.
Funny?
Nah, it ain't funny. It ain't funny, bro.
Nah, go get my shit.
Get what?
Go get that ice cream cone.
Go get
my bad, bro.
Go get that ice cream.
I swear to God, bro, we don't got none.
I swear to God, too.
I swear to God.
If that glass wasn't there, I think homie far off up here. He gone up there enough to where if that glass wasn't there, he would have hauled off and slugged homie in the bread basket. He would have punched it straight in his beak. Pow. That glass be saving y'all at them gas stations, boy, because y'all don't know some of us regular people be going through in life. Y'all be wanting to play. Sometimes we just ain't in a PlayStation kind of mood. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to watch the news. Such and such shot somebody at this happened at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Because all started with a prank. All this man wanted was an ice cream cone. All he wanted last time was his nachos. Now look at it.
We don't got none. Swear to God, we don't got none. Okay, well, I don't go with you.
Get that shit.
No, we don't got none.
Nah, what you mean?
We don't have no ice cream cone.
That's why y'all don't got no ice cream cone, nigga. Go get that shit.
Damn, bro, that's how you feel?
Hell yeah, go get that shit.
You got me stressing, bro.
I don't get no. You think I give a f? I'm stressing too. Where my shit at?
My bad, bro. We don't
We're
go
gonna
get
watch
my
one
shit
more.
with your
We're gonna watch
I
one
got
more.
you.
Go get my shit.
I don't got none.
Go get it.
No. I don't got none.
You ain't have my
where the next one
nachos.
start at?
You don't got
it's
my
like-
ice cream. Who the f is you playing with
We'll
right
finish
now?
off this set.
Say, okay, well, I don't get what you want me to do right now.
Then we'll get up
Bro,
out of here.
give me that motherfucking ice cream.
I got you. I'm gonna get it for
before
you.
I tweet the out.
I got you. I'm gonna get it for
I
you.
deal with the motherfucking
Where you going, bro?
I'm taking this
Where you going, bro? I just locked the door, bro. You ain't going nowhere with that. You're not going nowhere with that. Hell yeah, I locked the door.
This store up.
Come on, bro. Let me get.
Fuck this store up.
Put the ice cream down.
Bro, I don't get no f about none of that shit. You already ain't have my nachos. Hurry your bitch ass up here. This shit took your ass up. Your ass coming around here. You think I'm scared? Your shit took. This shit took. Bro, this shit took. This shit took. This shit took.
Oh, he came from behind the glass.
This shit took. Stop touching me. This shit took. Man, this shit took. This shit took.
Let me get it.
Let me get it, bro. Man, this shit took. Come on, bro. Man, this shit took.
Let me get it, bro.
Man, this shit took.
Oh my God,
This shit took. Man, this shit took.
gonna have to ask you to leave respectfully, bro. You.
This shit took some
Come on, bro. What you doing?
Nah, stop touching me, gang. Man, yo,
How was it going to end?
There earlier, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
I ain't
end
gonna
right
lie,
here.
you just had your ski mask off.
The assumed
Yeah, I had my
YN.
shit
That's
off. Why
why
you
it's
say that?
YN if I ever
Cause
seen
look, I just wasn't sure, but I ain't gonna lie, this you gang, it's just trending.
Don't play with me on no goofy shit, gang.
Nah, it's trending on Twitter.
What the?
Yeah. I ain't know you was on that fruity stuff.
Nah, let me see that again.
What you mean?
Let me see. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna do that, gang.
Why? Who?
For one, we got some issues here, people. Got some issues here, real quick. They took the funny out of this real fast. They took the funny out of this real fast. Yo, what's my man doing? You know what? Skip that. That's what you do. That's what you do. More importantly, you don't need to see the clip that often to know if it was you or not. Actually, you shouldn't need to see a clip because you should know if that's some shit you're going to do. He keep watching it. You watch it one time, you're trying to confirm, hey, maybe I did some stuff I didn't remember. Second, third, fourth time, like now you looking at something you like. Which is, you know, again, whatever, but
I'm finna be Marquise.
Who's Marquise?
I'm finna Keys up, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang.
you know the homie?
Hey, good looks for showing me that. I'm finna
That he know the
Marquise.
oh, you exposed him to the
Yeah,
homie.
you is wearing the same clothes.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna Marquise up, gang.
Who's Marquise?
You with that shit too? You know Marquise?
I'm saying, you say you
Nah,
going.
you know him.
Why don't put his name out there?
It's on Twitter. It's trending on Twitter.
Nah, Marquise sent you that shit?
Nah.
Alright, bet.
Who's Marquise?
It don't matter who the Marquise is.
He trying to mess up your.
Get that video.
Bro, it's trending on Twitter right
That's
now.
not me.
That is you.
No, it's not.
I ain't gonna lie, man. We can have a little twerking session. There ain't nothing wrong with that. What?
You gonna have a turkey session with Marquise. What's wrong with you, gang?
Who's Marquise?
That sent you that video, gang.
So you was twerking for Marquise?
Don't worry about all that.
You was twerking for him, or what happened?
No, I wasn't.
So what happened?
I don't know what happened. That's not me.
Bro, that's clearly you, bro.
Not.
That's clearly you, bro.
Bro, delete that shit out your phone, gang. What?
I ain't gonna lie, you got exposed, gang.
I ain't gonna lie, just delete that shit out your phone. That's all that mean, gang.
You got exposed.
That's little homie. That's little homie. Is that little homie? I mean, because he could just take the shiesty off and we can just sort out if that's him or not. He wouldn't. He didn't take the shiesty off. Hold on, is that little homie?
Delete that shit out your phone. That's all that.
Boy, I'm sleeping to this video
Bro,
today.
just delete that shit, gang.
I'ma sleep to it today.
Bro, no, just delete that shit, bro. Delete that shit, bro.
Why you say that?
Cause that's not me, fool.
Bro, come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta teach me how to do that.
No, Marquise. I ain't gonna lie.
Marquise made it?
Yeah, Marquise made that shit. That shit not me.
That is you, bro.
No, that's Marquise.
All right, can you just do it one time in real life?
Do it one time in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come from behind the counter and let me show you how I could do it.
What you mean?
Let me show you.
Hocus.
We can't end on that. I gotta laugh at something before we leave.
Can I ask you a
Is that-
question?
I'm not trying to hear that shit, what you talking about right now, but I'm watching him.
No, I'm just telling you, hey, look, this
That
you.
went different.
Yeah, you know that ain't me.
That's you right here. What you was doing?
That ain't me.
Oh, it's going bad again.
That ain't me.
Ho.
It's going left again. It's going left again. I ain't doing it. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All right. I'm gonna get up out of here, yo. The comedy period went terrible. That was terrible. I can't believe that. That whole segment. I'm gonna have to screen the comedy bits a little bit better because that was awful. I didn't know it. I'm gonna do better with the comedy segment. You know what? Because that's my thing. I like to laugh. And I always want everybody else to get their laughs in to start their day or to end their day or whatever. So I be trying to have a little comedy in there. But God damn, that was awful. That was awful. My bad, y'all. I led y'all astray. I won't do it again. I led y'all astray. I'm back from lunch. Miss Holmes, I'm about to get up. I'm about to go to lunch. Because I don't eat. Miss Holmes, I got a quick question, because from one content creator to another, how do you plan your meals before or after you go live? Because I'll be trying to figure out, right, is it proper etiquette to sit in front of the people and eat? Because when I watch content creators, I don't like it. But I mean, that's me. But I don't want to be sitting here with my biggie bag, like, okay, what y'all talking about with the doop. I'm like, so that's my struggle with the lives, figuring out where to do everyday life stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm figuring it out. I like the lives better. I do like the lives better because it's quicker. But the mistakes that I make be there. And then I be sitting here like, oh, hold on, I need to go to the bathroom. I can't leave. I got a little more content left. All this little stuff that go into this content creation thing, I'm trying to figure it out. I learned from you and Koala and Big Zoe how y'all go about stuff. Y'all more realistic in y'all approach to everything. Because we had seen Koala had to tell, hey, I'll be out in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he got family and things to tend to. So we still be having to live life and create this stuff that we create. Look, you see, I cover my head up because I'm trying not to give people ammo to come at me, because the last thing you're gonna do is like, he got the George Jefferson. That man missing a hairline and the middle, sunroof missing in the whole nine. Look, I'm at that age, you know what I'm saying? I'm at that age, and I was lazy today. I owed y'all a show from last night. I didn't do one, so I'm doing it now, and I didn't shave. I'm trying to make everyday life fit in with this content creation thing. But now I'm told my own secret. I'm snitched on myself. So now I got to shave. So that way the next time I don't have this on. Because if I do, y'all be like, lazy ass, still fat lazy ass, didn't shave his head again. He talking about some like, comment, subscribe. You subscribe to a barber. Like, you know what I'm saying? But let me get into these YouTube streets, because I be wanting to support everybody else, and I'm trying to work out the time frame when everybody else go live. I be scared to go live early, because then I'm like, I gotta see watch Koala and everybody else when they doing their thing. So our moves are great. This is Kush Equilibrium. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do better with the comedy bit. I always gonna end with comedy. That's just the person I am. I'm gonna have to pre-watch these comedy pieces because that last one was atrocious. I feel like I let y'all down a little bit in that little segment. I will do better. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. But until the next time is the next time, I'll get at y'all. I'm out of here.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.